Hi guys, welcome to the briefing for this
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It is a magnificent setting that welcomes the riders, the Mont Saint-Michel. Beyond the landscape, it is especially the sprinters that should offer us a show today, with a stage that is made to measure for them.
Things are livening up at the head of the peloton. He's one of the juniors in the peloton who's looking to build a list of achievements for himself. For that, he will surely try to finish alone because he doesn't have a great turn of speed. The men at the front are onto the final climb of the day. There will be 1 point up for grabs towards the climber's jersey.
The breakaway threatens the overall standings. He's decided to get his guys to put their foot down.
A new climb is approaching for the head of the race. Once more, there will be 1 point that goes towards the mountain standings.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The time gap between the peloton and the breakaway is decreasing. The breakaway is losing ground.
His teammates have positioned themselves at the head of the peloton. They will no doubt manage the gap so as to finish in a sprint. Flat stages. Little wonder that they're not shown in their entirety on TV.
The intermediate sprint is approaching for the breakaway. It's an opportunity to mention that the winner of an intermediate sprint pockets 20 points. However, this doesn't guarantee the jersey at the end of the stage, because there'll be 50 points awarded at the finish.
The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win. The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end. He's the fastest sprinter in the leading group. He's got a flat. It might cost him dearly in the overall standings if he doesn't get help right now.
Last time checked with the breakaway, 1 minute.
There's 15 kilometers to go, and the peloton should soon catch up with the breakaway riders. There's a mass sprint brewing.
"30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
kilometers for the breakaway. It'll be tight for the stage victory.
Bunched peloton.
With less than 3 kilometers to go, the final sprint is taking shape. The lead-out men are in place, and the sprinters will soon move into action.
Last kilometer, you've got to sprint!
Well done, lads. You rode a very good stage today, finishing in the top 5, even though the stage... Hi, guys. Let's start the briefing.
Hello everyone, here's a stage that should delight punchers. With a finish on top of La Glacerie, a 2-kilometer climb at an average of 6.5%, it's a safe bet that they'll do everything to avoid being robbed by a surprise breakaway.
He's a very good puncher who also rides very well on the flat.
King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group.
He's a rider who likes short, sharp climbs. His capabilities in the high mountains are relatively limited. Here's a pure rouleur. Make sure you don't leave him alone up front. It will be difficult to catch him, and it's better for him to finish on his own.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group. In front, he's the best placed in the overall standings. It's the Yellow Jerseys team that's taking on the chase of the breakaway. King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group.
The breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them.
In the leading group, he's the best placed on the points classification. The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily. What's going on? Isn't there someone who wants to liven up the race with an attack? The gap is widening. No need to panic, guys. There's nobody dangerous for the overall standings.
Last time check with the breakaway. 1 minute.
King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group. In front, he's the best placed in the overall standings.
30 seconds lead for the head of the race. Last time check with the breakaway, 1 minute.
He asked his guys to maintain the tempo. Watch him. He must feel able to win the stage. Okay, we'll relay hard.
The breakaway is managing to hold off the peloton. The gap seems to have stabilized.
King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group.
The breakaway riders are still holding off the peloton as they reach the foot of the Côte de Saint-Sauveur. But I'd be surprised to see them go all the way.
For now, he's the virtual yellow jersey.
We'll have to keep something in reserve if we want to get away in the final kilometers.
You were first over the top of the climb. That's good.
The head of the race goes over the top. There's only the final climb to come.
Just 5 more kilometers. Stay well positioned to avoid losing time due to a break.
Just 3 more kilometers. The peloton is bunched. There's everything to play for. The riders are onto the steepest part of the slope. It's the moment to land the killer blow.
We're professional leaders. Come on, keep at it. Change of leader in the overall youth standings.
He is all smiles as he climbs onto the podium. Applaud him. Here is the winner of the Düsseldorf-Liège stage. Congratulations to him. He really was the strongest. He fully deserves this prestigious victory. He will climb. He's amongst
Well done, lads. Congratulations to you. We were the pre-race favourites, and you lived up to the role with brio. Well done for this win. Hi guys, let's start this stage.
Hello, cycling fans everywhere. Given the flat terrain on offer for this stage, we can expect the traditional scenario. An early breakaway that will try to hold off the peloton led by the sprinters teams.
Still no breakaway? You're afraid of a Bordeaux or what?
He's trying to escape. He's a puncher, at home on hilly terrain.
He has provisionally taken the yellow jersey from us. It's nothing dramatic. The stage is long. He's the best placed on the overall standings in the breakaway. He's the fastest sprinter in the leading group. The first riders are 2 kilometers from the climb. Here's the positions over the last climb. The breakaway threatens the overall standings. He's decided to get his guys to put their foot down. His teammates have positioned themselves at the head of the peloton. They will no doubt manage the gap so as to finish in a sprint. His teammates have positioned themselves at the head of the peloton. They will no doubt manage the gap so as to finish in a sprint. Flat stages. Little wonder that they're not shown in their entirety on TV.
The breakaway is losing ground.
The head of the race is 5 kilometers from the intermediate sprint. Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint.
The bonk bag is coming up for the men in front.
He's the best placed on the overall standings in the breakaway. The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. He's the fastest sprinter in the leading group. The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
Go, guys. You've got to keep up the rhythm to defend the yellow jersey.
"30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
10 kilometers from the finish for the leaders. It's going to be complicated.
The riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometers.
Collective fall. It may create gaps.
"5 kilometers. It will be very complicated for the breakaway. If it manages to hold off the peloton, it will be a real exploit." The riders will soon turn right to cross the main. Then there's a left-hand bend before entering the final straight, which is a little over 1 kilometer.
He tops the standings and will receive the traditional honours. Here's the yellow jersey. It is a moment that he soon won't forget and which marks his career. Come on, let's applaud him once more. He tops the standings.
Great, guys! I wasn't expecting anything from this stage, and you bring home a podium place? Well done!